Hello. Yeah, all right. I want to talk to you today about one of my relatives who was very, very rich. His full name was Charlie Chessington Dalrymple Darby, and he lived in California Road, Tividale. He was very, very rich. He was the owner of Black Country Airlines, who was based at Bilston International Airport. And he never got married simply because he was very, very rich and he liked spending the money on himself rather than anybody else. He was my Uncle Charlie, once removed for picking his nose on an open top bus near the Albury Island. You'll remember it, don't you? And so I speak to him very often because he was usually abroad. He loved going on foreign holidays to dangerous, rebellious countries that was very, very exotic. And he usually went about 6 or 7 times a year. And on this particular occasion, he'd just taken his seat on a plane at Bilston International Airport. It was round the back of the co-op near the car park. You've probably used it yourself, have you? And he was sat there and he noticed a large spaniel dog sitting across the aisle from him on the plane. Well, as the owner of the airways, he don't know anything about this. So he said to the bloke who was with the dog, the man was in a dark red uniform, and he said, now, I ain't never seen a dog on one of my airplanes before. Oh, it's a new idea we're trying. It's the manager of the airport. He thought he'd try it. He's a sniffer dog. His name's Sparticus. He's highly trained and he's a sniffer dog. And when we go on these exotic flights, because as you know, we're taking off in a minute and we're going to North Korea. When we go on these exotic flights, we always get Sparticus to check out the passengers before we take off, because he is a specialised sniffer dog. Because flights like this, you know, they're full of international criminals, terrorists, black pudding smugglers, the lot. You have to be very, very careful. Gun runners, found a few gun runners in their time, maybe Sparticus, and Sparticus went, oh, just like it went, oh, which means, yes, we have. So Uncle Charlie noticed this suspicious looking man further down the plane, and he said to this bloke, he said, now he don't look right to me. What happens now? And the uniform man said, right, this is what we're testing out. Seek, Sparticus, seek. And off went the spaniel. And he went up to the man and he sniffed him all over and he returned and he sat on the lap of this uniformed man and he put one paw on his shoulder like that. Might have been like that. No, it was like that. And Uncle Charlie said, what does that mean, like when he puts one paw on your shoulder? Well, said the uniform man, that means that bloke is carrying cocaine. So we'll get him in a minute, will we? Charlie looked again around the plane and he spotted this shifty looking woman all made up in sunglasses with bleached blonde hair. Looked as though I could have been from Darlaston. And he said, what about that woman over there, that blonde woman with the sunglasses on? So the uniform man went to Sparticus and he pointed at the woman. Seek, Sparticus, seek. And off went the dog, sniffing and sniffing. And he came back and he sat on his owner's lap and he put both paws on the owner's shoulders. And Charlie said, what's that mean? Well, it looks as though that woman, we'll have her arrested in a minute. It looks like us carrying heroin, do it, said the man. Charlie then noticed an old man wearing an obvious wig, a false nose, and glasses. Oh, what about him? He looks interesting. The uniform man looked and he went, Sparticus, seek, Sparticus, seek. And off went the dog. Got to the man. sniffing, sniffing. And he ran back at full pelt and sat on his owner's lap, and he was shivering away on the owner's lap. And he broke wind twice, and then he weed all over his owner, all over his trousers. And Uncle Charlie said, "Blimey, what's that mean?" "Got in a bum, eh?" Ta-ra a bit. Keep out the Ross Road. Still ever so busy out there, right? And the snow I helped. And thank you, Mother, for the palings. That was really nice. And remember what they always say in Dudley: when you're ptarmigans and twitchy, it's been snowing. Ta-ra a bit. I'll see you soon, bye-bye.